Sri Lankan-style biryani, guys. Look at that. Oh boy. Lots of fried onions on top. Looks good, man. Okay, good afternoon, people. Today we are here at this place called Mei Ling Food Center. Okay, honestly, I've never been to Mei Ling Food Center. I don't even know this food center exists though. It's quite interesting. This is like a morning market, and then there's quite a lot of like solid food here, like in the morning. But they close pretty early, so by noon, right, 90% of the stalls are all closed already. But today we are here for another biryani, okay? I'm not sure you guys remember the video. A while back, I went to Sarawak and then I ate Ceylonese style biryani. And that thing sort of hit me. I was there for the cheese naan, but the biryani sort of like shine way more than the cheese naan. This specific version, right, quite difficult to find in Singapore. I am very blessed to have a strong community that always intro me good food, okay? The name sort of reminds me, it's called the Ceylonese Affair. Got in touch with the owners, but right, they closed already. They sell out quite early, but then managed to get hold of them, reserve some food, and then we're here at about 2-ish, and then we're here to shoot this place. Yeah, and then we eat some biryani. Okay, so how do you find this place? You come out from the escalator. This is a relatively small hawker center. I sort of like remember this place from Eric Chua, you know, our good friend, the MP Eric Chua. He mentioned that it is one of the hawker centers here as well. Okay, so you come out from this escalator, right? After the toilet, it's just right here. It's the Ceylonese Affair. This store, right, is actually run, okay, take a look here. Okay, owners, they're a bit shy, so I'm just not gonna interview today. But then, right, this store is run by a couple actually. From what I understand, right, the owner got the recipe, right, from the grandparents. Okay, so you see a lot of articles here. Immediately, guys, you can see the rice is very different from your typical Hyderabad biryani. The color just looks very different. You know, when you eat your typical Hyderabad biryani, they cook the chicken, everything inside together, you know. Dum biryani is like cooking in its own fat, that kind. This one, right, it looks a lot more, I don't know how to say. I mean, I want to say the color looks a bit more plain, but then I don't think it's plain because I could smell it. It smells pretty damn good. Okay, so I feel like the spices might be a little bit different from the typical biryani that we are familiar with. His plating now, it looks very different even from the one that I had in Malaysia. He told me they took out the spice and they strained the flavor inside or something along those lines, okay? I may be wrong, okay? But then as I eat later, we try to slowly discern it, okay? So I think this might be closer to our nasi biryani where things are cooked differently and then later you pour the curry on it. So guys, this is how it looks. It looks very, very good. Now, it sort of really took me back, right? Because when I had it in Sarawak, right, they really have all the like fried onions on top. I remember it being a little bit sweeter. The ones at Sarawak, right, they added some form of raisin in there. So it's got like bursts of sweetness throughout the thing. This one, I don't think they added raisin or anything. I have high hopes in the rice. He mentioned that, you know, they cook the rice in a very special like manner and everything, and then he sip out all the essence, you know, and then they cook the rice. The rice actually smells very chickeny. I don't know why. And then the curry, there's two curry. The lighter ones, right, is actually the butter chicken sauce. I call it a sauce, not exactly a curry. Smells very tomatoey. And then the front part, right, you see all this, right, this is their signature curry. So 2 types of curry. He hooked me up with 2 different things. And then on top, right, a lot of like chili patties. He warned me about the sambal eggs. He warned me that the sambal is actually very spicy. I don't know how I feel today, man. I don't know if I got enough room today. But today's sponsor, right, is gonna make sure that you guys definitely got enough room. Okay, so before we go into today's challenge, I'm gonna share with you guys something that I came across recently and it's very, very handy for me and the team. So you guys know, most of our videos takes up a lot of room, a lot of space, a lot of data, and most of our devices, the storage is limited. It's gonna be very expensive if I keep buying cloud storage. So let me show you this Synology BeeStation Plus Series. No subscription fee, AI photo organization, 100% private, and it's a complete hub for all my data. It's a 3-step setup that you can access remotely and manage entirely on your phone. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can find this very handy. Okay, there's a promo code for you guys, so check it out. Okay, so let's move on to today's challenge. Okay guys, let's get going. Okay, I really want to try the rice first because I'm so excited to the rice. Just the plain rice on its own first. Just the rice first, okay? I would say the rice, right, it's not a component that you want to eat on its own. You definitely want to, mix it with curry, mix it with the butter chicken sauce, which looks like that. Oh boy. With that sauce though, hey, I'm gonna say something. Their butter chicken sauce is actually very, very top tier. Goes so well with this rice right here. Like I say, this half is butter chicken sauce, the other half is curry. Okay, I'm gonna start from here so I can, get into it. Wow, by the way. I don't know if I bite into like one of their sambal or something, but as of now, it is spicy. I'll be honest though, that chicken is very, very well done. All the moisture is still inside, okay? These are not like chicken leg or like, it's like cubes, nuggets of chicken, okay? Deep fried, and then, okay, they're pretty liberal when it comes to the spice on the chicken, but not to the point that it will sort of distract you from the biryani. That curry, right, it's not a very familiar curry. It's very warm, but I don't think it's some form of chicken curry or something. I tell you something about this biryani. Don't have to be afraid of biting into star anise or anything like that. Because they already, he sort of like drained out they took out all the herbs that they used to cook this biryani. All that kind of stuff. So there's no star anise. I checked already. No star anise present. If you were to take the rice, and you're gonna just compare it to the Hyderabad biryani, of course, this one is very plain in comparison. But then, this style of biryani, right, you're supposed to eat it with everything. It's just like our local nasi biryani. That fried onions though imparts so much flavor. It actually gives it a bit of like sweetness. Eggs with butter chicken sauce. The achar, right, is the very typical Singaporean blend of achar. I would actually prefer them to have a bit more peanuts in there so I can taste the peanuts. This is the one that he warned me, is it very spicy? His sambal is spicy. It's the very aggressive kind of heat, man. It's not the kind that will tingle you a bit and wake you up, no. This one is in your face, but it's very oniony as well. I like their biryani do pack a punch though. It's not for those that cannot handle spice and everything. It will burn you. Piece of chicken with sambal. I'm glad the other half is butter chicken. I'll be doomed. Okay, let's try a bit of the chicken with butter chicken sauce. For a store that don't really specialize in butter chicken, they can make the sauce like that, right? I honestly think it's pretty damn good. Butter chicken is very mellow, okay? Not the very tomatoey kind. Their butter chicken is way more creamy, okay? You see the color, you know it looks a bit like teh tarik kind of color. So it's the more creamy kind rather than the more tomatoey kind. I would really enjoy a plate, right, of this, right, in normal serving. But now inflate is so big, right? I'm suffering a bit from the heat. Super generous on the fried onions. So good. Their fried onions, it's done in a way that is just so different. Okay, I think everyone can fry this kind of chang tao yu, but the thing is, when it comes to them, right, they fry to the point that it still retains that sweetness, and it's got a very nice caramelized flavor. Oh. Guys, comment down below. Is Sri Lankan biryani supposed to be spicier than normal biryani? This might be spicier than Hyderabad one though. I can tell you guys, this might be the spiciest plate of biryani I've eaten for a very, very long time. But I think, okay, I'm gonna say it again. Considering the fact that if I'm gonna enjoy a normal plate, I think I'm someone that loves spice. I think it's okay. I'll eat it, and I'll eat it with the chili padi. In this amount, I need to be extra careful. But I'm still gonna chase the chili padi for you guys. Oh, hey, look at the size of that chicken. Hey, wait, this is the head of the chili. If you want, right, you eat it with the whole chili like that. Chicken. Good plate of biryani. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I just double checked with the owner. This is considered Sri Lankan got two sides, north and south. This one, right, is the south one. So the taste, like he mentioned, all the Tamils are there. Right? The taste is a lot sharper, a lot more fiery, a lot more heat. Okay, he didn't completely use that recipe. He mellowed down a little bit for the local palate. Because it's his grandpa's recipe. So he changed a bit. I remember like, growing up, I cannot understand spice at all. Once I eat anything that's spicy, right? Firstly, the mouth cannot take it. Second, right, I'll have diarrhea. So, right, and then I got a cousin. He said I need to train. He said if not, right, in the future there's a lot of good things you cannot enjoy. Now I think back, right, it's the truth. Really, if I cannot handle spice, if I have a tolerance of back then when I was a kid, right, I wouldn't be able to enjoy this plate so well. We're moving okay. The plate is actually like slowly, this one linear progression, not one side only. I'm eating from here also, so it's like two sides. So you see, actually it's left like that. Oh, for those that like spice, you can enjoy this shit. So one thing, I don't know why when they serve it, right, they pour the curry on top of the fried chicken. I give you guys a pro tip. Separate the curry and the fried chicken. I think it's going to taste a lot better. Because he kept the skin of the fried chicken intact, which is good, okay? But then you're going to put the curry on it, right? 2 to 3 minutes, the whole thing will nua already. Okay. So I think the pro tip is separate, and then you just add it on your own. But this is the kind of biryani that you need the curry on. If you don't have the curry, right, it's almost impossible to eat it with just the rice. Big cubes of chicken, right? I like it when biryani serve it with this kind of nuggets of chicken. It just makes it so much easier to eat. You're getting the full thing. You don't have to like navigate your way through the bones and everything. I feel like I'm not doing them justice though. I just glanced at their menu. There's at least 8 different biryani. I only did one, which is the fried chicken one with 2 sauce. Okay, so you guys come down here, right? Or you guys already like familiar with this store, right? Let me know what are the other biryanis down in the comments that is worth trying. Might as well, right? Since I'm already hurting from the spice. I don't think it's that. Master of suspension. Guys, what is biryani without papadam? Hey, they make their own papadam one, guys. I could smell it already. I know it's like they make their own. And honestly, I don't think it's that difficult to make papadam. Oh, guys, a lot of chicken. Like, usually when you eat biryani, right, it's rice heavy. This one is protein heavy, though. So much chicken, though. But we're almost there. We're really almost there already. A bit of chicken. I got one more egg left. A bit of rice. Very, very enjoyable plate of biryani, though. I mean, I'm suffering a little bit because of the spice and capacity. I didn't expect the spice, though. Spice hit me by surprise. It didn't took me out, but it really hit me by surprise. It's like a sneak attack at it. It's the taste fatigue. It's the taste fatigue. I was thinking, why am I spending so long to solo? Yeah, taste fatigue. That's my chicken and chili again. Done. Okay, so we're done. This was honestly, I thought it's gonna be more tame when it comes to the flavors and spice and everything, but this was fiery though. Okay, it was rough though. I think I added too much chicken. Is this my favorite variation of biryani? No, I still prefer Hyderabad. Hyderabad is still like, I don't know, there's this thing that's so compelling about Hyderabad biryani. But I mean, this is a different variation that you guys can also try out, which is not that commonly seen in Singapore. So even for, like I said, even for Sri Lankan team biryani, there are a few variations. Okay, the one I had previously at Sarawak, right? That one is no spice at all. A lot of sweetness in there. They added raisins inside. Maybe it's another part of Sri Lankan, I don't know. This one's definitely spicier. Flavor's a little bit more bold. Recommend their fried chicken for sure. Other protein variation, I cannot say because I haven't tried any other variations before. Sadly, didn't get to try the appam today as well. If you guys like what you see, you guys can come down and try. They are at Mei Ling Food Centre. Okay, Mei Ling Food Centre is a morning hawker. Typically, after 1 PM, right, they will probably start closing it. So if you guys want to try, come early. Okay, so that's it, okay? That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Continue to recommend me. Drop me all your recommendations. Nat's chicken was really good. This one is pretty up there as well. Continue to drop your recommendations. I will go and slowly try out more of the places. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.